Hi, I am Dr. Eli Kolberg from Unlimited Robotics. In this lecture, I will talk about a diode, part 1. Semiconductor materials are silicon, in short Si, germanium, Ge, and gallium arsenide, GaAs. They have electric characteristics which are positioned between those of conductors and those of insulators. Semiconductors are not good conductors and not good insulators. That is why they are called semiconductors. They have very few free electrons since the atoms are gathered close together in a crystalline structure that is called crystal lattice. Electrons can still flow but only under specific conditions. The ability of semiconductors to electrically conduct can be much improved. It can be done by exchange or adding donor or acceptor atoms to the crystal structure. That in turn produces more free electrons than holes, or vice versa. It is done by adding small percentage of one element to the basic material, whether it is silicon or germanium. Controlling the amount of contaminating materials that are added to the pure semiconductor allows for controlling its conductivity. There exist various contaminators that are donors or acceptors, which can be added to pure semiconductors in order to produce free electrons or holes respectively. The process of adding donor or acceptor atoms to the semiconductor atoms is called doping. The order of magnitude is one contaminating atom to 10 million or more atoms of the semiconductor. By doping with enough contaminators, the doped semiconductor can be of type N, negative, or type P, positive. The most common semiconductor for doping is silicon. Silicon has 4 valence electrons in its outmost shell. These electrons are shared with neighbor atoms in order to create orbital paths of 8 electrons. The bond structure between two silicon atoms is that each atom shares one electron with its neighbor, and by that makes the bond very stable. That is for now. Thank you for being with me. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.